Hello. Sorry to be a little bit late. I got caught up doing something fiddly, and I was like, I just need to get it done. It was not on my to-do list for this morning. In fact, I had some other things that were on my to-do list that I wanted to get done, and then I was like, oh, it won't take long to do this. Famous last words, right? So essentially, I messed something up and then had to go back and try and fix it. And the fixing was taking way longer than it should have. So that's how my morning went. But I did get a couple of things done this morning, so I was at least glad of that. I did get up earlier today than I normally would on a Sunday, so I had some more time to do things, but I just chose to do the wrong things, apparently. But I have... So essentially, I had accomplished something last night that was my like good, better, best, my best goal for the month already, and I was like, ooh, I could get bonus, And so I was like trying to do this thing, and I was essentially trying to do it too quickly. I thought I had like an easy fix to like kind of just like churn the next ones out, and then it was not. Don't take the easy route. Just don't, because it won't work. Essentially, that's like the thing. But hello, we are essentially 5 days from the end of April, 5 days from the end of camp, and I'm still not where I would like to be in the drafting phase of Chimera Moon Book 1. So that's my main goal for today, is I would like to get 2K in that story, like get it, like focus only on that story. That's my goal. So if you see me say, oh, I just worked on like XYZ instead, you can call me out, because I'm supposed to only be working on Chimera Moon. So let me go ahead and pull that up, actually. Okay. So that is opening. There we go. And how are we doing? Are we okay? Are things going well? I do know that I set up my streams for next week, and tomorrow is my 1-year anniversary. So I will have some of live streaming, I should say. I tried my very, very first live stream 1 year ago on Monday. So I will have some stats and things like that. And we'll be like, woohoo! And then we'll do more writing sprints because it's Camp Nano. So yeah, so hello, Tiny Scribe. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Did you change your avatar recently? Because it was the little dancer, right? But this is cute. I like this. I like this avatar. Elizabeth, hello. Gonna try to start some grading of social studies tests today. Excellent. I see that you say try to start. We'll see how it goes. Stacy says hello. Yes, fiddly things take so much time and like the indecisive part of my soul is like, I can't decide. Like, I have no idea, and so I start to doubt myself. So yeah, fiddly things take me enormous amounts of time, and I should have known better. CB says hello. Elizabeth says we will keep the focus today, and cute bow. Thank you. It's one of those cheat bows in that the scrunchie is already tied in a bow, and I just have to loop it around my bun, which is great. Because my bows always come out sideways. I cannot tie a neat bow to save my life. CB says, my stomach was extremely irritated last night. Oh no! So you had a lie-in this morning, got up, took your meds, wrote a little bit, and went back to bed for 5 hours. I hope you're feeling better now. I hope your stomach is not so irritated. That stinks. Things are great. Not so nano-wise. Yeah. But it's sunny outside and your trees are sprouting leaves. Yes, we had rain all day yesterday, like on and off. And so I don't have to go water the new little grass plugs, but they're still not like properly in the ground. They're still in their little planter things. So, you know, that's going to happen soon. So Olivia says, hello. Welcome. Hello, hello. Elizabeth says, busted. Yes. Hello. And yes. All right. So I did pull some cards for today. Yesterday's cards were really quite fun. So I'm just going to talk about yesterday's cards real quick, and then we'll move on to today's. So yesterday's cards, it could just be like the weekend theme if you want to choose these cards, which I kind of feel like doing. So yesterday's card was a combination of the scarab beetle, upside down, so the inverse. So the main message for the scarab is magic works through you. Sorry, I should have done trigger warning. And the other card, the main tarot card for yesterday was Judgment, also in the inverse position. So here's what the Judgment card looks like. Just keep in mind that it was upside down. And so I'm going to read you just a little bit about the scarab card, and kind of you can tell me why I was so excited. But anyway, so I've been looking at the process of manifesting, and sort of like what are the main steps? Can you boil it down? That kind of thing. So I've been looking at just like in general, what does manifestation take, and what are some of the advice from different people? So keep that in mind too. So the inverse message for the scarab: do you doubt your inner unique magic? Are you afraid that you have no originality or that the creative juices won't flow through you? Perhaps you mistakenly believe you are not the creative manifesting type. There was my first like, Scarab Beetle's message is that creativity is a living force that comes to all, and they want every person on the planet to manifest magic and co-create the world anew. So if you do what you have always done, you are going to get exactly what you've always gotten. So draw inspiration into your being and begin to playfully create something new, and do it without any judgment. So judgment, lack of judgment, which is the perfect positioning. So there you go. That was my card pull from yesterday. The inverse of these two cards worked very well together. And so I'm kind of just ruminating on those for the weekend as it is. But today's card was also both in the inverse. So maybe I'm just like picking up my cards in the inverse, who knows. But today's spirit is the elephant, learning from the past. And again, he was in the inverse position. And the main tarot card for the day is the Ten of Swords. So the elephant has sort of like this: are you feeling trapped or in pain from being confined by traditions or customs, or like how things have always been? So has the past harmed you, or the restrictions harmed you and not let you be who you want to be? And then the reverse, which was the inverse position of Ten of Swords, is learning to let go of things that have harmed you in the past and flying free. So again, like a nice pairing of things, but I'm kind of still wanting to focus on the manifestation ones, especially since tomorrow is the full moon. So there you go. Those are my cards for the weekend, my main cards for the weekend. So yeah, that's kind of the vibes that we have going on this weekend. So Ellie Vera says, hello to Elizabeth. You're also here trying to do a bit of work for the first sprint. All right. Well, yay, we can motivate each other. Yes, exactly. I already feel motivated knowing that you're also working. Yes, ganbatte. You've been watching too much anime in One Piece. It's so good. It's so good. That is too much of a great fit to be a coincidence. Yes, I think so too. So those are definitely some good cards to pull. So Alyssa, hello. You are welcome, and we are just about to start our first sprint in just a minute. So Elvira says, I love the word ganbatte. It's always so motivating, which is basically his job. Yes. It fits so well. All right. Okay, let me actually pull up a YouTube timer because I did not do that since I was caught in the fiddly bits of a task. So, do we want to start with a 15 or do we want to go ahead and do a full Pomodoro? What would you like to do? A smaller warm-up sprint or just full on go into work mode? Because I am up for either today. I think we're going to use some of HK's timers today. You can hear my keyboard. Sorry about that. You can hear my keyboard. Oops. I was trying to get my pop-out chat because I can't see that when when I don't get it up early. Okay. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Minimize it now. Okay, so let's go for a warm-up sprint. Like Alyssa suggests, we will share the screen. Share. Okay, all right, so your reminders. 1, make sure that if you have your document open, you go ahead and save it. 2, make sure that you have something to hydrate with. 3, make sure that you straighten your spine and roll your shoulders back for a posture check. And make sure that if you need a break, take a break, whether that's for a bit of a walk around, to make some tea, to get a snack, whatever it is. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself, especially as we enter the last few days of April and camp, and we tend to take the end and beginning of months a little bit harder writing wise. So make sure that you are taking care of yourself. Okay. So yes, Alyssa says 15. Elizabeth says warm up, please. Yes. Okay. Excellent. All right. 15 minutes it is. We're going with this nice wooded foggy day timer. And we're going to go ahead and start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, how are we doing? I got 333 words exactly, so very nice. I like that. It's a nice repeating number. It's a fun number. So let me write that down. 15 minutes. 333 words. I have fallen off of my bandwagon of tracking specifically like the whole day sprinting. I've not been able to keep up with that. So, but I feel like I made some progress. I keep getting those like blue squiggly lines that are stylistic suggestions. And sometimes I'm just like, but that's not how I want to write. But they are usually correct in the sense that you don't have to necessarily have the specific phrasing that I want. Microsoft tends to err on the side of more concise, more technical, rather than stylistic. But for the most part, at least 80% of their suggestions are appropriate, I think. Probably more if you're looking at it from an editor's point of view. But yes, so okay. Let's see how we are doing. And Devin came in right before the sprint started, or right as the sprint started. So welcome. And Charlie arrived. Hello, Charlie. How are you? And the Shadows Lair. Hello. Welcome. And Megan. Hello. You've been busy playing Pokemon Shield. Are you cheating on Stardew Valley? Oh no. Vanya says, hello. I'm super tired and headachy today, so you're just joining in to do your recycling on the next sprint. There you go. It is good to pay attention to your body. Elizabeth said, I got my documents open. Oh, good. And Vanya says, it isn't part of the writing process, but it is still very important. Yes, recycling is very important. So, Elivira says, I am attending an online conference tomorrow, so you have reviewed the sessions that you are attending. Very nice. CV got 317 words. Excellent. Alyssa got 162. Excellent. Ellie says, but also I'm looking at my drawer of unfinished book ideas while you put your current work in progress to the side for some time. There you go. Sometimes it's okay to do that. Stacy says, I am not getting anything done. I keep getting interrupted. Oh no, the interruptions. I don't know. I feel like I'm doing okay. I feel like I'm definitely going to cut some of this later, I think. Probably. But that's what revision is for, right? But I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to try and power on through, ignore all the things that my editing brain wants to do. But yeah, so that's kind of how we're doing. So Megan is here. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Okay. So I think a 25-minute is going to be on the menu next. And I think I'm going to use the, what do we call this? The Wave and Aurora Borealis one from HK. Okay, so we're going to share this, make sure I've got it to the appropriate size and all that kind of fun stuff. Don't forget to take a sip of whatever you are supposed to be drinking. Okay, Elizabeth asks Olivia, is this the conference that you were asked to speak at? And Alyssa's power went out during the last sprint. Oh no, was it just like a flicker and it's now back on? Or was it like we're going to be off for a while? I hope it was just a flicker. Olivia says, no, that would be in July. So you were glad to be an audience for this one. Yes. Yeah, that is one of the things that being asked to speak at a conference that you have not attended before, or that like when you haven't attended conferences at all before, is kind of a little nerve-wracking. So I'm glad that you have some conferences that you can sort of take notes on what you like and don't like about how panels should be run and that kind of thing. So yes. So Hannah says, hello, only a teeny bit late. That is okay. It's the Dawdling Writers channel. So welcome. It's back on now. Okay, good. And Elizabeth says, I see. Nice to have some time before that. Yes. Hi, Rockstar Hannah, says Devin. And yes, definitely so glad to have the time, although 3 months can pass by so fast as well. Yes, definitely, because July is the beginning of Q3, and we are already a third of the way almost through Q2, which is just, holy cow. I don't understand how this year is moving so fast. Okay, we're going to ignore that. And we are going to go to the second sprint, because what is time? Time is just weird. So we're just going to move on to the timer. Very awkward segue, but that's okay. So 25 minutes. Don't forget to save your document. Don't forget to take a sip of whatever you are hydrating with. Make sure that you straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for a posture check. Maybe do some hand stretches if your hands are feeling tight, and make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Take a walk around, get a snack, etc., etc. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself as we are writing. So our second sprint, don't forget, is our shameless self-promo time. So if you have something that you would like to be shamelessly self-promoting about, social media, blogs, videos, books, whatever it is, cross your fingers and hope that the Google moderators are allowing you to post links if you have a blue wrench of power. And otherwise spell out the dot. So that's how that's going to go. So, but anyway, feel free to do a shameless self-promo in the chat, and we will go ahead and get started with a 25-minute sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay. All right. So, how we doing? I'm now at 751 in this scene, which I think is like maybe 419-ish, somewhere around there. Let's do the math. $418. I was one off. Okay. Oh gosh, what did I do? There we go. I keep mixing up where I want to write down things. Anyway, okay. Don't forget to save. Okay, you saved. Hooray. Alrighty. So let's see how everybody is doing. Yeah, we're a third of the way. Like at the end of this month, we will be 1/3 of the way through quarter 2. Exactly. Yeah. Kind of mind-boggling. So Clutch says hola, and I said bonjour back. Diana, it's here. Hello, happy Sunday. Hello. Jez says hello. How are you? Welcome. I don't believe I've seen you here on my channel, but welcome. I hope you are doing well today. Tell us if you are feeling like writing today, if you are being productive, or if you were just wanting some company on this Sunday afternoon, my time. So Alyssa says, I want to quit. What are you wanting to quit? This story, your writing in general, dealing with mean people, because that's always the thing that I want to quit. A job? I don't know. Tiny Scribe says, I will be hosting a write-a-thon on May 8th to benefit the Trevor Project. Let me write that down. May 8th. Tiny Scribe. Is this the one that Grayson is also going to be involved with? Or is that an additional one? I can't remember. I'm going to have to go look. But Trevor Project. Okay, awesome. Thank you. More info on hosts, raffle, and schedule can be found on Tiny Scribe's YouTube, which is the Tiny Scribe handle. On YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram, all the same handle, Tiny Scribe. Yes. And Devin has a link tree, which has all the fantastic links, as well as the YouTube channel that you should definitely be following in order to find out when the different live streams are, because that should happen. And Alexis is here. Hiya, how are you? And Chicken Pie, hello. Oh, how cute. How cute. I'm sorry, I have to do this whenever I see a little. So is this a ferret or a weasel, or is this, I can't quite tell. Do let me know what your little furry, squirmy, adorableness pets are. And hello and welcome. So CB says 472. Nice. And Clutch got 14. It's 14 you didn't have before, so excellent. CB, listen to the soundtrack of Avengers Endgame. Nice. Ooh, Alyssa got 263. Excellent. That is great. Elizabeth says, didn't get very far with this first grading, but that is normal since it's the first one. Takes a little while to get into a groove and write good evaluations. Yes. Tiny Scribe was making promo for Instagram and Twitter thumbnails. Excellent. Yes, I got that. Typos. Typos are just, they happen. So Charlie says, I commissioned an artist to make the Charleaders mascot that the chat came up with on Wednesday's stream, which was so funny. And we talked about what it should look like, and she has started the sketches. Excellent. I can't wait. It'll be so fun. Elivira says, I ended up watching a YouTube video, but also found one of your older works fascinating. Shiny new idea, question mark. If you dust it off, it becomes a shiny new idea, right? Megan was doing research, can't find a free version of this pamphlet book that you want to read. It's frustrating because it has all of the info you need. Ooh, what is the pamphlet that you want to read, if you don't mind telling us? Maybe someone has an in somewhere. Alyssa says, I got on a roll. Excellent. Yes, I can't wait to see the Charleaders. Me too. Has anyone published anything on sites like Wattpad or Royal Road? I tried Wattpad for a little while, and then I chickened out when I found the whole site got mirrored, and my stuff was on a different website that I didn't approve of. But there are quite a few people who have found some success with Wattpad, an archive of our own. I don't know about Royal Road, although that sounds familiar. So, but if you have some insights, do tell in the chat. So Diana says 334 words. Nice. You want to quit this story. Are you too far in, or have you maybe sort of backtrack a little bit and see where the point is that is making you frustrated? Jez says, I'm working on a poetry collection. Oh, fun. Which I think is appropriate because I think April is National Poetry Month. I think. Don't hold me to that, though. Yes. She has so many ideas. I will probably buy a couple pictures from her. Excellent. Yay, can't wait. Klacha wants to know, is it a good experience? So Grayston is going to be hosting a block with you that day. Okay. That's what, okay. Yes. So exciting. Okay, so Klacha used Wattpad or Royal Road when you were in 7th through 9th grade. So it was fan fiction, which is perfectly fine. Fan fiction is writing too. Megan says 149. Spend some time rereading the chapters you're working on. Excellent. Rarely original stories there. Yeah, that might. Yeah, I've seen some translations there too. So if you were looking for original stories, where would you go? Good question. Koch says it was fun, but you haven't felt the need to post anything since you started writing seriously. 50s Iron Guy Films, hello, welcome. Boy montages are much harder to write than you thought. What is a boy montage? I'm just picturing like one of the like music videos for like BTS, and you just have like one pretty boy after another. I don't know. Is that the same thing? It just in written form? Okay. Oh, bookstore. True. Okay. So Chicken Pie says these are your two ferrets. Princess is the brown and female, and Charming, which is the white and male. So sadly, no longer with us. Oh no. But this was taken when they were still pretty young, so like 1 to 2 years, and Princess is now 6. They are still adorable. CB says, okay, I'm back. Always a good choice for original works in a bookstore, yes. Clutcha says, Wattpad is a trash file. Trash fire or file, I'm not sure. The Paper Trip is the name of the pamphlet that you want. It's about how to assume a new identity. I have never heard of this. But if anybody has, or if anybody can find a free version of the pamphlet, do let Megan know. So, yes, fire. Strongly advise against Wattpad because of the mirroring issue. Gotcha. Biggest published thing there was After, and that was 4 books of pure garbage, according to your mother. Oh no. Oh no. Barry Reed. Okay, so The Paper Trip by Barry Reed. I'm going to write this down because it sounds interesting and like it could be useful for lots of characters, actually. Elvira says, Joan Ninja Hen has good ideas about web novels and specifically Royal Road. That's a good thing to know, too. Wattpad is primed for middle school fan fiction. Gotcha. Okay. It's NaPoWriMo. Is it nap time? Or NaNoWriMo. You're using it as motivation. Okay, so National April Poetry Writing Month. Yes, okay. There we go. Sorry, my brain had to connect to the different conversations. You're using it as motivation because you want a collection completed this year and also to submit to places. Nice. Excellent. Notice there are two major motifs in in-game soundtrack, but you can't explain them without spoilering. Well, no spoilers. So April is, I guess, because it hasn't been out for, I don't know, what's the limit? 5 years, 10 years, 13? I don't know. You forgot to put the comma in boys. Comma or apostrophe? Yes. Okay. All right. My brain finally translated that correctly. Yes. Okay, let's go ahead and do another sprint. I'm just going to use the same timer because I love it so much. He's so pretty. Okay, so this is, once again, this is HK's timer, and I'm going to post the link in the chat for you because if you haven't used it on your own, it is a good one to use. Anyway, okay, so 1, save your document if you haven't already. 2, make sure that you have something to drink. 3, make sure that you do a posture check. Make sure you're not hunching. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Because we have been here for a while now. So make sure you're taking care of yourself. All right, 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, let me switch the banner back to chat. How are we doing? I should write down my total. And then find out what my thing was. I think it's somewhere around 600, maybe 603. Let's see if I'm right. $603. Yes, I was correct. My mental math actually worked this time. Man. Okay. Okay, so I'm now at 1820 for the day so far. So that's good. Although 500 of those are not in Chimera, so that's not. So I'm only at 1318 for Chimera today. So it's progress. I still have not hit my what I would like to, but I think I will today. So that's nice. Okay. How are we doing? Okay, that's where I put the link to HK's timer. Tina says, hello, welcome. I guzzled another giant glass of water, so don't forget to hydrate. Also, save your work. CB says, it's almost bath time for me. Lizzie is here. Hello, Lizzie. How are you? And the shadows there. It says, we are cleaning but wanted to join in. Welcome. We love cleaning, even though my current environment would suggest otherwise. But I love that you are being productive. So Lizzie says, just finished reading a book that did not help with the stigma of anyone can self-publish in one sitting. So you are encouraged. You are encouraged to write something better. Okay. Well, I'm glad that you've been encouraged to write better, and also write more. So, of course, after you got all your word count together, you are finishing your 8th book today. Hooray! It is also your saddest and most personal and most fun book yet. That is awesome. I think that probably means that your writing has been improving. So that's good. And Lizzie and Devin are saying hello to each other. This will be your last time drafting for a while. You'll be working on short stories, redoing your Instagram blogs, and editing your second book. Well, I think you have plenty of work to edit because I think you have been mostly focused on drafting this last year. So, and Tina is also editing. Hooray for the editing train. And yes, Sonia, nice. 69 words. And Klacha got 150. Excellent. Jez says, I got nothing because food distracted me. That is perfectly okay on my channel. If you want to cheat for the word count, things like brownies and coffee are worth 200 points, 500 point or words. Just make it a gamification where food is worth words because they allow your brain to continue to function. Elizabeth says, I think I figured out a system for giving good evaluations, so I'm going to start it for real tomorrow. I see your procrastination. You journaled and cleaned your pencil case. Very nice. Diana got 339 words. Excellent. Yay. And Charlie is working on logos. Excellent. Lizzie fooled around on Goodreads. I have not been on my Goodreads for forever. So I should probably pencil in some time to do that. But yeah, so okay. I think if y'all are okay with heading right back into another sprint. I feel like I'm kind of getting on a roll here, so I think I would like to just start the timer again, although I think I might change the timer. Let's do that. Let's get a different view. Let's do the fog rolling in over the hills. Nope, wrong one. There we go. Got to share it first. Share. Okay. Now we can make it big. And this is, I'm going to put the link to the fog on the hillside timer as well, in case you have not gone over and appreciated it. Okay, because her timers do not have very many likes and whatnot, and I feel like they should. But anyway, no pressure. You don't have to. Yes, fourth sprint. Okay. Did I save my work? No, undo. Okay, save. All right, so save your document. Make sure that you have something to hydrate. Make sure that you are doing posture checks every once in a while. Make sure you're not hunching. And if you need a break, take a break, whether it's to use the restroom, get up, walk around, take a snack break, whatever it is. Make sure that your children, if they're being excessively quiet or not into anything they shouldn't be into, that kind of thing, or your puppies and kittens, same deal. Because it's always like when it gets suspiciously quiet, something may be wrong. But anyway, so make sure that you are taking care of yourself as we are writing. And I think we're ready to start the fourth sprint. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay. Alrighty. Let me switch this back to chat break. And how are we doing? Don't forget to save. Okay. I have my total. So I think I have broken, I'm pretty sure I've broken the 2K mark. So maybe I'm headed towards 2,500, which would be fantastic. So I got 452 that time. So it's starting to sort of slow down a bit, which kind of makes sense because I'm sort of reworking the scene in different spots, which I know is not like the best for a nano event. But I had sort of promised myself that I wanted this particular draft that I'm doing to be a lot cleaner, a lot stronger, and a lot more in line with what I want. So I'm doing kind of like a combination of drafting, editing at the same time, in that I'm not necessarily going back and fixing every single sentence, but I am going back and inserting like a paragraph of description here and there, or that kind of thing, when I find that the scene is not quite flowing the way I want to. So I'll go back up and figure out where I went wrong and kind of add here and there. So that's how we're doing. So let me see what my total is thus far. Yes, so I'm at 2272 for the day. So excellent. Excellent. So I should, this next sprint, break the 2K mark for Chimera Moon today, or like words that I've gotten today. So hooray. I also got a little snack during that sprint. And because I'm a child at heart, it was like Welch's fruit snacks. So that's what you saw me munching on during the sprint. Okay, so Elizabeth said, a major distraction from a friend in Iceland. She sent a snap where she is just sitting and watching the erupting volcano and enjoying the view. So I said, that's really neat, but I hope your friend is at a safe distance, because I know that, you know, not only is lava dangerous, but also the gases and the fallout can be dangerous as well. So Cad, the secret Mario lad. Hi, my lovelies. Not going to stick around today because I'm still recovering from a long night of drinking, which was in the later comment we learned that it was a crawfish boil, which I'm jealous of. I have not actually been to an official crawfish boil before, and that's one of the things that I would like to do. But anyway, so this is your reminder from Cad to save, hydrate, posture check, oopsies, etc. And because you deserve the self-love, and if no one's told you yet, Cad is proud of you. So thank you. Fatigued from all the partying at Uncle's crawfish boil, which sounds amazing. So, and Cad will see us later. So, Olivera was off to have a good evening, and Jenna, hello. We are sprinting for about 40 more minutes by now. So till the top of the hour. So okay, so Clutch says, I need to disassociate this scene with the book because otherwise you will hold back when writing it. I have no tips for that. So if anybody does have some tips for Clutch, please provide them in the comment, because I have not really, this is not the kind of writing that I do. I tend to do more of like escapism writing, and so I have not had to write these kind of scenes. So you're writing it into Google Docs and pasting it into your script later. Okay, gotcha. Seeing if that helps. Hopefully it does. Convincing your brain it's a different project. That might help. I don't really know. Elizabeth says, journaled some more, opened up the old draft too, and revised 119 words. Excellent. That is great. Yes, they were very far away, but with a very good view. Excellent. Good, good, good. I'm glad your friend is safe then. Recovering from a Friday night. Yes. Exactly. That 50s Iron Guy film says, I took a long nap after a scene that was hard to write. That might be a thing that Klatsha will need to do too. Okay. All right. So I know that Morgan will be starting shortly. So if you want to be a part of the Stream Hoppers United, feel free. But in the meantime, we're also going to go ahead and just set up for the next sprint. It is 23. I'm trying to set it. I think I'm just going to make it a 30-minute sprint. So we will go up for this last one, and we will do a 30-minute sprint. All right, I'm going to click on this timer and then mute the ad because I know that's how it does. Share. Maybe by the time I get it shared, the ad will be done. No, but I can skip it. Okay. All right. This will be our 5th sprint, I believe. So good for you if you have been here the whole time. You have managed to get 5 sprints in. So that will be amazing. And Jenna managed to get 163 in the last 5 minutes. That's excellent, Jenna. That's great. Okay, so don't forget to save. Don't forget to hydrate. Make sure that you are straightening your spine and rolling your shoulders back for a posture check. Make sure you're not hunching. And 4, if you need to stand up, walk around, stretch. We have been here for a while, so make sure that you are taking care of yourself as we are writing. Those are your reminders, and we can now get started with a 30-minute sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, that was the end of sprint number 5. How are we doing? Don't forget to save. It is, oops, I just wrote all over my thumb. I stopped at 24:24 in this scene, so that is fun. So I wrote 654 that time, which is, I think, yeah, that was the best sprint yet. Of course, it was 5 minutes longer, so okay, not bad. I've got a little bit more to go, I think, before I'm done with this scene, but I will do that off camera after I take a break. So I was having trouble remembering. So it's not fake it till you make it, but there is some sort of like iteration of an old axiom type thing that is similar to it. I don't know if it's like, I'm trying to remember the exact wording, and this is going to bother me until I can remember it, and I don't remember what it is. But it's something, it might be like assume the positioning of prayer and eventually it will become a prayer or something like that. I know that part of the phrase is like eventually it will become the truth, or eventually it will become the essence of whatever the first part of the phrase was, but I can't remember what it is. And that's going to bother me because I would like to use it. I would like to use, I think that I want to use that phrase rather than the fake it till you make it, but I can't remember what it is. And it may be that it's not actually an appropriate phrasing for what I want, but I don't remember. So it's not manifest your destiny, believe in yourself, build it and they will come. No. Those are all good suggestions though, but that's not like, there's a specific one that is like, it's like my brain decided to static over it. And I can't remember what it is, but okay. So Sonia got 189 that time. Excellent. That is great. What did you, I'm curious if any of y'all have made your goals for today during the stream as well. Because I did hit my 2K mark for Chimera Moon Book 1, and I am almost finished with the scene. So Elizabeth says, I need a name for a wiry, sly type of fellow. Not evil, just one that is mistrusting of others and wants to protect his own. Any suggestions? My brain said George, and that's because of Tamara Pierce's Song of the Lioness with the rogue character, George, who is the rogue, the king of rogues in the capital of Tortal. That's why my brain said George. So I don't know if that's really an appropriate answer, though. So, yeah. Elizabeth says, any name suggestions? Devin asks, do you need a full name? Elizabeth said, no, just the first. You could go with Devin. Jenna says, I got 891 words. Nice. Devin. Jenna is suggesting my name. Yes, we are suggesting Devin. I don't know. Diana says, no words, Microsoft malfunction. I hope it saved all your work. I hope it saved all your work. Jenna says lol to Devin. Tina was brainstorming. Very nice. Drew is a good name for that. Elizabeth says I wrote 161 new words. And Sonia says to just as many words as possible for the string. Yeah. Yeah. Just as many words as possible, which is, that's fair enough. So thanks to Jenna for the suggestion. 50s Iron Guy suggests Vincent would be a good name, and then you can shorten it to Vin or Vinny. That's true. I kind of like Vincent. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to write that down because I like Vincent. I don't know why. It's a good name. That's just, I like steal all of the name suggestions from the chat because eventually I will need a character name and then I can just pull one out of the list. So, okay. All right, y'all. Oh, good. Oh, good. Okay, so you manually saved everything and backed it up to the cloud. Excellent. Good, good, good. Excellent. Okay, so yes, Elizabeth likes the nickname Vin as well. Yes. Not, I don't, like the name because I had a crush for a period of time on Vin Diesel. Not at all. So okay, so it's 5:02, so we have passed the top of the hour, and I think that's going to be it for my stream today. Tomorrow is my 1-year anniversary of streaming. My very first stream was on April 26th, 2020? Yes, 2020. My first live stream, that is. So that'll be a thing to celebrate tomorrow. So if you feel like coming to celebrate with me, as well as doing some writing sprints, I'll be there from 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern. And same thing for Wednesday and Friday, and then Sunday I will be back for a post Nano stream on May 2nd. I will be honest, I probably will not have set up my bullet journal by then, so May 2nd might be my bullet journaling day. But yeah, so that's going to be the stream. So, and Jenna asks, might you have a list of streams for me, Devin, please? And if Devin doesn't have it, then I can get it. So, okay, and so Devin is there with the playlist link, and the one right below it from me is the one specifically for today. All right, so thank you very much for joining me, and I hope that you got work done that you wanted to get done, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will see y'all later. Bye.